Hey guys, so the first question we'll be solving is a pattern problem. So what the problem statement says is we'll be given a value n, so which will be an integer, which states how many rows and columns we'll be having in a specific pattern. So when you see a pattern, so these are the rows and these are the columns. So what you need to do is print the n number of rows and n number of columns. That's what the problem statement states. So a simple intuition for all kind of pattern problems is just to consider outer loop which will iterate till the number of rows, and an inner loop which will iterate for the number of columns. So sorry, okay, j till columns. Okay, so we are given n, which is for both rows and columns here. So we'll be iterating till I till 3 and j till 3, and we'll be printing it out. And the same applies for 4 as well. I think I've done something here. It should be 4. Sorry. Okay. Before. Okay. So that's the base intuition for any kind of pattern problems. Just think of it in terms of two loops. The first loop will be the outer loop, which will be indicating the number of rows you need to print, and the inner loop, which will be the number of columns you need to print. So here it's pretty much standard. So for each row, we'll be printing equal number of columns. So here there is no juggernaut here, so we'll be just putting in 3 and 3, and we'll be printing it out. For each time the inner loop executes, we'll be printing out star. So that will be it. And as we exit out the inner loop, we'll be printing out a new line, which will be a backslash n character. So that's the base intuition of it. So whenever you encounter a pattern problem, two steps: rows and columns. Here the rows are the equivalent to the number of columns, so there's not much of things you need to think about. So let's get to coding. Okay, just switching over. I just took a variable called n, which will be our variable for the number of rows and columns we need to print, and we'll be having our outer loop for int I equal to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus. Okay, and then we'll be having our inner loop for the number of columns for int j equal to 0, j is less than n, j plus plus. We'll be printing out a star for each in time the inner loop executes, and in the end we'll be printing out an ender. So that's it. So we'll just execute if it's working well. Okay, so we are having 4 into 4, so that is fine. We'll just try out with one more case. 3 into 3 looks good. So that's it. So that's it for this question. It's basically two loops for the rows and columns. That's it. Thanks.